Do not attempt to adjust your set. This is a Streaming Freedom video bulletin. Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. For today's Skyrim mod showcase on the PlayStation 4, I have for you a mod that can help to fix broken quests, making them finally completable. Anybody that's played this game for a long time knows there are numerous broken quests that have never been fixed, Bethesda, which makes it impossible to complete them. Certain other mods, like the unofficial patch that is supposed to address these, unfortunately has not fixed these particular quests. I've had one for the longest time, the Reluctant Steward, that has been completely broken and I have not been able to complete it, until now. I found a mod that is able to fix these quests, and that is the mod that I will be sharing with you today. For anybody that is newer to Skyrim and has not completed that particular mission, the Reluctant Steward, you need to know there will be spoilers in this video, because I have to talk about the spoilers to show the mod fixing it. So if you are somebody that does not want to have the story spoiled for you, you should click off. For the rest of you, this is the mod that we will be taking a look at. So this mod is called Ring and Scrolls of Quest Fixing, and it is by the mod author LBGSHI. This mod adds in a ring and a small little lockbox into the Riverwood Trader, and inside the lockbox are the scrolls that you need to fix said quests, and a ring, which in all honesty, the ring from what I've tested really hasn't done anything. It is the scrolls that we will be taking a look at. So first, a little backstory as to how my quest was broken, why it would not function. As I stated before, this is going to have spoilers for the Reluctant Steward. So, in the mission for the Reluctant Steward, when Verona is supposed to go to Raven Rock to be able to get Neloth, whatever the hell he's wanting, she ends up dying. And I know from researching it that you're supposed to be able to find her body, which then you go to speak to Neloth, and then continue the quest from there. However, her body would never spawn for me. So what this mod does is it forces the criteria for whatever the particular part of that quest is to be completed so that you can continue along the line. For example, it tricked the game into thinking that I found Verona's body so that I could then talk to Neloth and continue the quest from there. So in order to get it, you want to come here to Riverwood and head to the Riverwood Trader. Which, of course, if I could remember which one the Riverwood Trader was, might not be going to the wrong place. Since it's locked, I'll go ahead and fast forward time up so that I can go in peacefully. It's still locked? Fuck it, I'm breaking in. So once inside, you will see a small ring in front of a lockbox. The ring, honestly, from my testing, didn't really do anything. It might work on other stuff that I hadn't tested it, but the lockbox is what we are looking for. This book contains many quests by name, as well as the very complicated, as you're about to see, wording of the scrolls in order to fix them. So what I would suggest doing is grabbing a snapshot of the particular one. It's all in alphabetical order, so you can find where it is located. I'm going to skip ahead because I was reading through the book. So on the following page, I found the Reluctant Steward, and it specifically states about the bug that Verona's body cannot be found, and then it will continue on telling me what scroll that I need. I'm going to zoom in so that you can easily see what it says for the scroll on this page. And so here comes the fun part. This is why I suggest getting a snapshot of it so that you can easily find the scroll, as it can get confusing, at least to somebody that's not used to this. The scroll that is needed is the Scroll Quest DLC 2 TT1 Stage 200, and I need that particular scroll to be able to advance that part of the mission onto a part that I can continue it. Why the mod author did not just label these like, say, the Reluctant Steward 1, Reluctant Steward 2, things like that, I don't know. Maybe they had to word it in this manner for the scrolls to actually work, because obviously this is probably the way the creation kit words it. But in any case, this book is invaluable because without it, you're not going to know what scroll that you need. So now that we know what is needed, we can begin looking through the various scrolls contained within the lockbox to find what we need to move the quest on to a point that it is no longer broken. Now you need to pay very close attention to the way that these are labeled. They are grouped together. As you can see, this here is called AA Quest Fixing, and so while there might be some parts like the DLC 2 that matches, this is not the correct scroll. What we are actually looking for is contained further down in the box. If you pick the wrong one, you could advance some part of the story you haven't even come across yet, or something that you have already continued, and you could end up causing a break in your game. These are the scrolls that we are looking for. Scroll Quest. Now we just need to find the correct one that the book mentioned. I have once again advanced time because it took me a long time to actually find what I needed, which was this one here, DLC TT1 Stage 200. This is the scroll that is mentioned in the book to advance the Reluctant Steward. I figured I'd go ahead and advance time to where you didn't have to listen to 10 minutes of me cussing at the TV because I kept forgetting which scroll it was. Now that we have the particular scroll that we need, there is only one of each scroll. You do need to be aware that it does not contain multiple. So on a normal playthrough of what you are playing, since you would only be doing the mission once, that is fine. However, if you ever decide to start a completely new character, you need to disable this mod, force a save in-game, then re-enable it to inject it back into the full amount that you have. Otherwise, you will be missing particular scrolls that you need for those quests.
Care of those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be.
Thieves, huh? I guess you don't realize I broke in here, so okay, good. We'll keep it at that. Best not to get the authorities involved.
You lead, I'll follow.
So according to the Jarl, I'm a flight risk. I promised that I wasn't, and to prove it, I fled the country as quickly as I could. Now that I'm over here in Solstheim, this is where I want to go to activate the scroll. Equip it like you would any other scroll for the spell to be on the particular hand that you choose, and then simply cast it. As you can see, it now thinks that I have found Verona's body, and I can now talk to Neelith. I would highly suggest doing this in and around the area that you are supposed to be doing the missions. If you're supposed to be doing it in Skyrim, do it there, and if you're supposed to be doing it here, do it here, just to be on the safe side. I must say, it feels weird to finally be able to continue this storyline after such a long time. I bet Neelith is going to be absolutely heartbroken about Verona's death.
Have you found Verona yet? I could really use some tea.
Verona is dead.
Dead? Well, that's annoying.
Dickhead.
How did she die?
So, as you can see, it now is allowing the story to finally continue past the point that it was broken, and I am able to play as it was always intended to be. So friends, I hope that this can help you out if you've had some quests that have been broken for a long time that you would like to be able to continue. And please just remember that at this time, with the state that the game is in because of the 120 and 121 patches, that you need to be careful whenever you download and install anything or change anything in your loader. This was perfectly safe for my game, and that is the reason why I'm uploading it, because I do not believe any harm will come from it, but still, please do be careful. So I hope that this can help you out to be able to continue your adventures in Skyrim and perhaps finally be able to play some missions that you've always wanted to and couldn't complete because of the different broken states that they were in. Thank you for watching the video, everybody. Take care. This has been a Streaming Freedom Video Bulletin. Peace out.